My memo tonight is a cry for reflection by every right-thinking Kenyan. I mean, how is it okay to say hata kama ni mwizi wetu? Meaning if he's a thief, he's our thief? You see, it has become a tradition to see chanting, sometimes angry crowds accompanying leaders accused of corruption to Integrity Center, where somehow only the leader is questioned for corruption. This week, the arrest of a county governor and 9 of his officials on corruption allegations, with millions in Kenyan shillings and US dollars recovered from his home, has once again exposed the bizarre display of political comradeship between the suspect and their political supporters. I just wondered how it would go if the EACC randomly picked a cheering supporter and asked them exactly the same set of questions the governor was being asked. Questions like, hey, what is the source of the $13,000 found in the governor's house? And what do you know about the 12 million shillings in bundles? How much do you have in your account? I'm just wondering what kind of answers the cheering mobs could have provided, but let's face it, political supporters, yes, that crowd made of energetic, innocent people, have been turned into an effective weapon by political leaders. It is their refuge when things get hot. It is their heat shield and some sort of defense wall, even when they are facing challenges as personal as corruption allegations. When a finance minister was once put in a corner over the controversial sale of a prestigious hotel, he went to his constituency and told cheering supporters that the anti-corruption agencies were after them and not himself. "It is you they want, not me," he said, as he walked up the crowd to a frenzy. In the end, the minister fell on his own sword. History proves how lonely it becomes in the end. When allegations are graduated and suspects end up in court, the crowds disappear. And the man, rarely a woman, ends up alone on the cold wooden bar of the courtroom dock. The misleading show at Integrity Center disappears into thin air as reality sinks. Back to mwizi wetu. Corruption in Kenya is nipe nikupe, a transactional dance of convenience. And citizens must realize they're not just bystanders, they're part of the equation. Every time we protect a corrupt leader with the mwizi wetu mindset, we become enablers. That mindset is the backbone of corruption in Kenya. When suspects are finally arrested, they cry foul and say they're arresting all of us. What we saw outside Integrity Center wasn't just loyalty. It was a public admission of mwananchi liability in corruption. Leaders steal, then claim to do it for the people, and tragically, many believe them. Zero tolerance to corruption is a high standard, but it means what it says. No exceptions. Yet, we've normalized the abnormal, electing and celebrating individuals with active corruption cases. We turn a blind eye as long as they throw us crumbs, a few handouts, a slogan here, a song and dance there. But corruption always has a victim. Diverted funds don't just disappear. They steal classrooms, hospitals, and safe roads. When 2 billion shillings is allocated for road construction and half of it is stolen, that road will likely be poorly built. Accidents happen. Repairs cost more. Lives are lost. And the same leaders come back, offer 50 shillings, and we queue to vote for them again. Until we, the people, decide to treat corruption as a deal breaker, especially at the ballot, it will never truly be an issue. Politicians will continue to talk tough at rallies and do little behind the scenes because they know we'll do nothing. Corruption exists in our very fabric, and unfortunately, we've allowed it to remain so. And that is my memo.